So we are going to discuss today on creating a video using WebEx, conducting video conferences using WebEx, and how do we create a virtual classroom environment. So in the case of a physical classroom, when we are in the classes, we have the learner and will be there, the facilitators, and lectures, discussions on a topic will happen, and we also conduct assessments. But in a virtual classroom environment, which is going to be online, in addition to whatever we have in the physical classroom, there are two more main benefits which every student requires. So a student has got a comfortable environment, the place, the home, or whatever, wherever they are comfortable, they can work on. And they also have a flexible schedule. Say, for example, I usually like to study during the night. So 10 p.m. I'll be really active. So during that case, I can use the videos, I can see the videos, I can do my assignments and all those things. So this is a added advantage of using a virtual classroom environment. And this, in addition to all those advantages, it also brings in inclusive learning, because as we all know, we have students from different backgrounds. So some students come from state boards, some from CBSE, some from ICSE, and different boards and different backgrounds and different medium. In a classroom, it will be really difficult to cater to all students, but still we try to cater. Now what happens? This learning management system assist us in do this better. So what happens? The weaker students can watch the videos again and again till they understand. The students who are academically stronger can be given more assignments, more assessments, so they can work on it. So this brings in inclusive learning. So, and again, if the students are absent due to some reason, or as we know, the students get distracted very easily. Maybe in the classroom, due to some personal reasons, they are distracted. So in that case, they don't miss the class. If I'm going to put the class, the video in the learning management system, the students can go and again access it and learn it. So absentees or distracted students will not miss the class. And this helps in better understanding of the concepts. So this is the process we are going to do now. First step, I'm going to set up a classroom in a learning management system. There are many learning management systems available free. So Google Classroom, we can say, we have Edmodo, and there are so many other things. We have chosen Edmodo today because we have worked with Edmodo and we have found the advantages of using Edmodo. And one thing here is, once you know one learning management system, you will be able to work in others also, because everything works in the same way. So today we are going to focus on Edmodo. So we are going to create a virtual class using Edmodo. Then try to create video tutorial using WebEx tool. Upload the video in the Edmodo. And we'll have to remember here, when any notification, when any message we put in the Edmodo, that will be notified to the students. So students will not miss any messages which we put in the classroom. So now the first step, to create a virtual classroom environment in Edmodo. So this is the website name, edmodo.com. When you go into Edmodo, I'm just showing you this because I've already created a class. I've signed up. So once we sign up, we'll go live and I will show you how to do it. So I'll have to go to edmodo.com. The first step is you'll have to sign up. So you can see here, once I go into this website, there is a menu called sign up. When I click this sign up, it's here, I am a teacher. So I will have to click this, I am a teacher. So when you click this, I am a teacher, it will ask you for your username and for your password and all those things. So you can enter all those things. So once you enter, it will take you to this environment where you can go here and click. We can create a new class. So when I create a class, when I click this create a class, this will ask for these details. What class you want to create, what is the subject, for which grade students you want to do, no? And your broader area, no, and your narrow area. All these things it will ask. And if you want, you can also change the color, then create. So when you create this class, you can see there is a class code which is being created. So what you can do is you can share this code with all your students. Now the students will have to sign up in Edmodo as I am a student. So we facilitators will sign up as I am a teacher. So you can see here, we sign up as I am a teacher. The students will sign up as I am a student. So when they sign up, then they can join the class. When they are joining the class, they will have to give this passcode. The passcode what we created when we created a new class. So when they give this passcode there, they will be able to join your class. So this is the easier way of including all your students into your class. Now your virtual classroom is ready. So once your virtual classroom is ready, you can use it as a regular classroom where you can upload. You can see here, you can start your discussion, share class materials. Now you can attach your files, you can attach your videos, anything. You can also create assignment. You can load existing assignment. You can create your quiz and all those things. So this is how your Edmodo works. So now what we'll do here is just for us, because once you see this, you'll not be able to make it more clear. So I thought, let us go with, we'll do this Edmodo very live. Okay. So what we'll do is, let me create a new class. I think you're able to see my browser window. Yes. So what I will do, I'm going to, just for this meeting sake, I'll be the teacher. No, you can be the students and try to join the class. Then we'll see how does it work. Fine. So now what I will do, I'll just go into edmodo.com. So I've already logged in. I've saved my username and password. So once I go into Edmodo, I get this classroom. So now let me create a new class. Yes, are you able to see this browser window? Yeah, is it clear for you all?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. So now let me create a class. I'm going to create a class here. So let me name the class workshop. So select a grade. Let me select higher education here. The subject is going to be computer technology. And here, yes, ma'am, Veena, ma'am, do you have any doubts? Veena, ma'am, have you got any doubt? You have raised your hand.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the problem, ma'am, only one thing which I wanted to know, ma'am, when you're creating this.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm not able to hear you. Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Ma'am, it is having just biology, ma'am. And when I'm uploading it, no, ma'am, I tried doing it. When I'm uploading it in biology, it is not like no, I am not having any specific name for it, ma'am. It is just given as science. You can
Okay,
just
ma'am.
see in that scroll, ma'am. It will be just given as science, ma'am. It is not specific for biology or biotechnology or something like that. So is it like and that's what it can we create on our own, ma'am? Like have a subject name of biotechnology specific subject, ma'am.
No, that you cannot do it here. Okay,
Okay,
this is
ma'am.
just for a basic creation only. So this is not in any way going to affect your class.
Okay, okay. So even if it is science, it will be coming in that code if it is given. My class will be under the same thing, no, ma'am?
Yes. So this just for our no basic details. This is not in any way going to affect your class. Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you,
So,
ma'am. One more
yeah.
doubt, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not able to type in the chat, ma'am. I don't know why. I'm not able to type in the chat room, ma'am. In
Now in the
this,
WebEx you are saying
yes, ma'am. WebEx, yes, ma'am.
no. Why, ma'am? Because
Because
uh,
that's what I was actually trying from the morning. I was able to
did you
just try.
press,
Good.
ma'am, after typing, press enter. Did you press enter?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. We'll just see that, ma'am. Let me finish off
Yes,
this in
ma'am.
a.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we did here is we signed up as a teacher. Then we went create a class. I got this information, gave this information, then create. So yeah. So when I created a class, this is what I will get. It will ask me for add students. So when I click here, I should give the first name, last name, and the email. No, it will be difficult for me to do it for all students. So that's why I said instead of me typing it, what I can do is I can just go find out all the classes here. So open up my class. You can see there is a class code. Okay, ma'am. So now what I wanted you to do is do the same thing. Open www.edmodo.com, sign up as a student, and no join the class giving this passcode. So now you'll be the member of this class. Yeah, please try that out, ma'am. So sign up as a student in edmodo.com. Yes, you'll have to sign up for Edmodo as a student. So there is one student who has joined. Yeah, Deepika ma'am has joined. So this is the class code. Okay, let me check. Yeah. So 5 participants have joined. Okay. And one thing here is it will also ask for
Ma'am,
parents.
class code please, ma'am.
Yes. Just a minute. So here it will also ask for parents' email ID, but most of the students normally do not give the parents' email ID. It's an optional one. So if the parents' email ID is given, then what will happen is the notification also will go to the parent. So parent will also know what is happening in the class. But normally, college students never prefer to give the parents' email ID, but still there is an option available. So we'll have to think, yeah, when this passcode, you cannot just put it somewhere. It should be securely shared. Maybe in a classroom environment, you can give this passcode to the students. And we can give them a limited time. Say, for example, in 3 days, please join the class. And then you can lock your code. There is a provision called lock code. So once you lock the code, no other person can join your class. So in that way, you can secure a class. Only your students can join because this is going to be a virtual classroom. Even though the name is going to be the same, you may not be sure whether the student or someone else. Okay, so in that way, you can ensure it. You can give them the limited time for joining the class. Once the time is over, you can lock the code. And again, if you want, you can unlock it later also. Fine. So now you can see here there are 11 members who have joined the class. So I think with this, we'll move ahead. Okay. So now you can see here, this is the virtual classroom environment, what we have created now. So what happens here is, you can start your discussion here. You can see here, attach files, images, add from library, okay, format text and all those things. So hi all, welcome to our virtual classroom. So I'm just posting it. So I think whoever has joined the class will be getting this message. Okay, so you can comment on it, you can share, or you can do whatever. And you can also upload your video tutorials. And if you feel that if there is any YouTube link, which you wanted your students to learn, you can also upload all those things. So in our college, what we do, the faculty will do is, they will create videos. Say, for example, I'm going to take a class for tomorrow on some topic, ABC. What I will do, I will create a video on ABC and upload it the previous day. So as if you remember, I told you in the first session, teaching strategies for generation is that the content can be learned outside the class and further practices and applications should happen inside the class. We'll have to help them to learn all those things. So keeping this in mind, what we do here is, so we create videos on the topic and upload it in Edmodo. So what happens, the students are expected to watch those videos, come prepared for the next class. So in the class, when I'm going to take the concept again, the students will understand it better because they've already seen it and they've got their own doubts. They can clarify their doubts and they can also learn better. So in this way, it helps for a better understanding of the topic. Okay. Now, when you click here, the plus, you can see you can create assignments. So when I click this create assignment, so you can give a title for it. So challenges faced by educators. Okay, so title. Yeah, you can give the instructions here. Your assignment should contain a minimum of 3 pages and max of 5 pages with evidence from research papers and practitioners. Okay, so I can give a instruction here. Then if you want, you can add your attachments, whatever, if you wanted to add, then you can see here that is assign. When you click this assign button, you can see you're going to assign to workshop. Now we can see the due date, due on. So I can select the due date here. Say for example, I wanted the students to submit on 30th. So let me select 30th. I can also specify the time here, 11:59 p.m. And if I say log after due date, now assign. So what happens? An assignment will be created. You will also get a notification. And once the due date is over, due date and due time is over, the students will not be able to upload their assignments in Edmodo. So by this, you can restrict the submission. It will be very perfect because it's automated. So the students cannot say, no, ma'am, I submitted it earlier, but it didn't accept and all those things. So we can very clearly say if the Edmodo is not accepting your assignment, that means your time is over. Okay, so I would like to give you an example here. How did this help me? Actually, my students, my first year BCA students are supposed to do a project on C programming and they are supposed to submit. I asked them to submit in Edmodo because we use Edmodo for the first year BCA students. So what happened? They all uploaded their files in Edmodo. Suddenly, we had this lockdown and the college got closed, and I didn't conduct Viva for the students. No, always for a project, no, just to check the genuinity of the project, because so many projects are available online. The students can just copy it and say show it. Or I wanted to find how far they have understood the concept. I always conduct a Viva for every student. But what happened due to this unexpected lockdown, I was not able to conduct the Viva. But no, thankfully, it was there in my Edmodo. So then I used this web conferencing tool and I brought in the students. I conducted a Viva using video conference. I asked them to open the file, share their file. Then I had a Viva and I was able to complete the assignment assessment using this video conferencing tool. So in this way, it helped me a lot during this period of crisis. So I can see here, you'll be here. Now the students will be able to submit the assignments here. As and when they submit, you can see here the 0 submissions will be increasing. You can find out how many people have submitted. Similarly, you can also create quizzes. You can create your quiz here. And you can try to assess the quiz and all those things. So you may also ask, if it's going to be online, how do we ensure that the students only attended the quiz? Yeah, that's always a problem. But when you give them a limited time, no, and if your quiz questions are really complex, it requires the understanding. So in that case, you can definitely evaluate it, because even an open book test nowadays can be made more complex. Only if they know what is there in the book, they'll be able to write it. So with the limited time and more application based questions will definitely help you in assess the students. And even if you're not able to take this for their regular assessment, you can just add it on for their extra learning. Okay, so in this way, this Edmodo will be useful. So the first step you have completed now. We have created a virtual classroom environment. We have included the students, and you can post your assignments, messages, quizzes, and everything in Edmodo. Okay, and every time you post, you will get, the students will be notified of that. And one good advantage here is there is also a mobile application for Edmodo. You can install this Edmodo in your mobile also. So in your mobile itself, you'll be able to see the notification. So it will be really easy for you to find out the progress of the student. So this actually worked for my class better. So initially, the students were reluctant to use this Edmodo, and gradually they started to work. And finally, I started to get good feedback saying that, ma'am, this helps us in the better understanding, because we are able to watch the videos anytime we wanted to. Okay, I hope you all understood this.